the next performer, he actually came in first place in Rooster's 6th annual comedy competition, and he performs all over the Bay Area. Please welcome one of our favorites, Sammy Obeid.
All right, it's a comedy show in the middle of the day. Make some noise if you are sober. That's a good sign. All right. I guess it feels kind of weird bragging about being sober, right? Because nobody really does that anymore, right? People like to brag when they're not. Like, man, I'm so high I can touch the sky. Or like, man, I'm so drunk. Yeah. No one's ever like, man, I'm so sober, I can pay my bills and control my bladder. This is awesome, right? Nobody wants to party with that guy. It's a big time in my life. I just turned 25 and a half. Thank you. Half years count. And you can tell by looking at me, I still live with my parents. Thank you. And it's kind of the end thing with my generation right now, you know? I don't care. I'm gonna let my kids live with me, right? Because I'll probably still be living with my parents. My dad's like, where's my rent? I'm like, where's my allowance? I just wash the dishes, bro. People always ask me where my family's from, like what race I am. Like, hey Sammy, hey, you Indian? Like, you like a Punjabi? I'm like, no, actually my family's from Lebanon. Oh, so you Mexican? No, Lebanese. You a lesbian? And as much as I'll talk about my race on stage, I was performing at an all-black club in Oakland, and they kept calling me the white kid, which was messed up because I was doing an all-white club the same night over in Pleasanton. They were calling me the Mexican kid. But I learned something that night. I learned that white people laugh differently than black people. It's weird, but it's true, right? Okay? Like, white people laugh like, and black people laugh like, hey, get off the stage, white boy. But you know, really, I like it when people take pride in their race and their culture. Like, I asked my Jewish friend the other day, I said, hey man, what do you like most about being Jewish? He said, I never thought about it before. I said, just give me something off the top of your head. So he gave me his yarmulke. Just kidding! He sold it to me. Now, yeah, see? We can have fun at midday. No problem, right? Lately, I haven't been eating that much, and a lot of my friends think I have an eating disorder. But it's not that I'm anorexic, it's that I'm financially anorexic. It's a spending disorder, right? Like some people say, mo money, mo problems. Yeah, no money, that's one big-ass problem, okay? Like I was buying a pack of bubble gum today at the store, bubble gum. And the lady at the register says, hey, do you want to donate $1 to the Make-A-Wish Foundation? I was like, do you want to give me a back rub? Feels kind of awkward saying no, doesn't it? Thank you, take that one home. I think we're a very materialistic culture, I do. Like I read that 1/6 of the world's population, 1/6, lives on $1 a day or less. Yeah. Why can't one of those be my girlfriend, you know? Like, take her to the dollar store, it's getting romantic. I'm like, choose anything you want, but just one. And you gotta understand that it's very hard writing jokes nowadays with all this change going on in our society right now, because the future is gonna be real different. I think comedy is gonna be real different in the future. That's why I'm trying to write jokes now that are gonna kill in 50 years. You guys wanna hear one? All right, this joke is gonna kill here in the United States in 50 years. ¿Por qué el pollo cruza la calle? Press 2 for English. Thank you. All right, it's doing well now. It's a good sign. I don't follow politics too much, but one argument I don't like is when people talk about these foreigners are stealing our jobs. And nobody's stealing jobs. Aren't employers giving away those jobs to people who work harder? You know what I'm saying? It's like when someone fails a class being like, hey, the kids who are studying are stealing all the good grades, man. It's like me in high school being like, hey, The guy who actually showers just stole my girlfriend. Get him. The Mexicans are stealing our jobs. Didn't we steal their country? At least let them landscape it. You know, it's like... Alright, I promise. That is the last cheap Mexican joke of the set. I promise, alright? Mexico is actually doing very well for themselves right now. They got their new version of the iPhone. It's called the iPhone. Okay, that was the last one. I swear. I'm really not into politics, but I have to listen to my friends all the time. Like, I have an environmentalist friend. Like, the polar bears have feelings too. The polar bears are just like people. When the ice caps melt, where are the polar bears gonna go? I'm like, well, if bears are just like people, I'm sure the polar bears will be okay, right? They'll just steal land from the grizzly bears, enslave the black bears, and have the panda bears build them railroads. I think they'll be okay, right? Don't worry, you can clap. It's not racist, just a bear joke, that's all. It's a good, clean bear joke. I got another friend who thinks the end of the world is coming. You guys hear this? Like, the Mayans predicted that civilization is going to end in 2012. I'm like, yeah, and the Mayan civilization ended in 1606. I don't think they know what the hell they're talking about, okay? It's like every time I tell a girl I'm gonna last all night. I'm not a prophet. I just say a lot of things. I'm glad you guys came out, having a good time. Some of you drinking, some of you sober. That's a real cool thing. I like drinking, I just don't like to be pressured into drinking. Like, I was out drinking with my buddies and I wanted to stop. My buddy's like, drink more. I'm like, no. He's like, what are you, gay? Since when does not drinking make you gay, right? Doesn't drinking increase the chances of gay stuff happening? Guys spanking each other, twisting their nipples. Drink more, man. Why are you being gay? Why are you being gay? Why? And people are so homophobic nowadays, I don't get it, because me and my friends, we support our gay friends. Like, we recently threw my friend Kyle a coming out party. I mean, yeah, it was a surprise party, but someone had to tell him, right? Thank you guys so much. My name is Sammy. You guys have a great rest of the day.